So I've been playing the Neo Alpha demo this past week, and there are some design details that I picked up on in my multiple playthroughs. In the first level, the most common enemy that you'll come across are bandits. These guys have ransacked and pillaged this entire farming village. And you'll come across some of the armored bandits, and these guys are actually way tougher. That's because these guys are actual samurais. If you pay attention to their fighting style, they also cycle through stances just like you, as opposed to the lesser bandits who just flail their weapons at you in an undisciplined manner. The archers that you fight in this game actually do have some diverse roles. Some of them are dedicated archers, but others actually carry a sword. So when you actually get close to an archer, they might actually put away their bow and arrow and actually pull out a sword and fight you. But there's actually a shortcut to the first shrine in the level. Walking around the mountain pass on the other end of the farming village, you'll find a ledge that goes down to the shrine. You'll also find some zombies lying around. And speaking of these zombies, these guys are very diverse in their abilities. If you're too far, they'll start throwing rocks or even bombs at you. If they are staggered or they fall to the ground, they will go into what we call a feral mode. In this stance, they will move and attack a lot faster, and they will use some of their more devastating attacks more frequently. If they grab you, they will either poison you or do some grapple damage to you. Now, if you've made it to the second level, you'd know that these small cyclops are a pain in the ass. When they hit you, they don't do any damage, but if they hit you twice, they steal some of your souls and they digivolve into the larger cyclops. There are 6 of these little bastards placed throughout this entire area, and like all the other enemies, they will be forever aggroed until you reset the level, which is kind of extra infuriating because they don't actually chase you, they kinda hop and skip after you. So you'll think that you've lost them until you actually see them walking towards your way, slowly closing in on you. So it seems as though this game is going to be pulling a lot from Japanese demonology. The zombie enemies seem to be a Japanese type of ghost called the Chibakure, these larger, bulkier demons are called Oni, and these large cyclope enemies are yokai. The supporting skills that you can learn in Neo are ninjutsu and amyo magic. There doesn't seem to be anything to facilitate yourself to becoming a ninja or an amyo mage for this demo specifically, and hopefully they expand on that in the future game. Speaking of ninjutsu, there are ninjas in this. In the second level, you will run into one ninja, and he is a tough customer. But stick to your medium and low attacks and he'll be an easy foe to defeat. In the northern area where you'll see your first Cyclops, you'll notice this big shack here. This shack houses 4 ninjas waiting for an unsuspecting samurai to just stroll in. You can easily fight them all one-on-one, or if you're feeling ballsy, you can aggro all 4 of them and get your shit kicked in. And let me give you a pro tip on these Cyclops. They are weak to fire. Farm some of these powder keg zombies for their bombs, and then just go to one of these Cyclops and start hurtling bombs at them. They will burn up after 2 volleys. In the second half of the first level, if you're very careful, you can actually open the shortcut in one go. Just kill who you have to kill, open shortcuts, and then for the second area that's just cluttered with enemies, just run past it all. You can do the same thing with the second level, but it's going to require a lot of circling around and phasing and despawning some enemies. And you are never going to stop running, so keep that in mind.